Good evening, all. I just got done watching Candace. It was a really good episode. I'm glad she touched on Twitch. I remember them when that happened, and the aftermath of that, and his wife, and all that. I knew something was up then, in 2022, when that happened, which is crazy given what I was walking through in 2022. Golly. And yeah, people are they're just peculiar individuals. They truly are. But there's some really great people in this world too. You know, sometimes we fixate on the ones that are a little fake gay or weird or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we all know that. We all know that. I see it as soon as I walk out my door. I go into any store, I get the looks, you know, the odd behaviors, the ones that think they're blending in, and they're definitely not blending in. They're not doing a good job blending in. They need to go back to the drawing board in my community. Straight up. Then I have really amazing people in my community that just say in words what I know they can say, you know? As well at both companies that I work at. I feel the presence changing a bit, truthfully. And I can feel that. I can feel that in just life in me, in the releasing and being at peace with it all. Today I was able to finally get my son a car. Him and I both. Today was such a monumental day for me and my son. We've just been through so much in the 18, 19 years, 19 next month. We've just been through so much. He's seen me go through so many different seasons for reasons, and he's seen me not be a great parent. And he's seen me through my battle bruises and my poor decisions and my getting married when I shouldn't have and everything that came with my marriage. I mean, we've just been through so much. And it's always been him and I against the world. He is my strength. God blessed me with being his mother. That has always been a big, if only. I mean, my will to fight and survive is my kid, but it's also my faith and understanding that there is a higher power outside of me guiding me. Because I see it so daily. I have a strong connection. I have a strong connection with my higher power. I have a strong connection with God. I have a strong connection of understanding who Jesus is and what he did. I also have a strong connection with the Christ conscience as well as the Holy Spirit. I mean, I look at it all the same. Everybody likes to differentiate all of them, but it's all the same. It all lands on the same. For me, it personally does, and my beliefs. I respect everybody for their own beliefs, though, too. I had a strong, beautiful conversation with my son actually on their way to the car lot, and it was just great to hear him talk. So he wants to read the Old Testament and have a strong understanding of seeing the history that we're living through now and see the parables as to what it is in the Old Testament, because there's very many parables happening right now at this moment. And hearing that come from your 18-year-old is huge, and the gentleman, the owner of the car lot, was just he was a beautiful person. It was a great day. Him and I needed this day. And God always sees us through. He just does. Through all the trials and the tribulations and the hardships and the sneers and the schmears and the dividing, the divisiveness that has gone on between him and I, and manipulation and the control and the power and just the naysayers and just all the different formulated things that have been around me. They just have. Some of it on my own doing because I've allowed it because I was broken, not understanding who I am and my own voice and my views and my morals and having the strength to speak on them. Leaving scenarios and situations that do not serve me, and it's okay to recognize that. People so often enough stay in situations when they do not serve them. They do not serve them, meaning they are not bringing the best out of you. Because you feel like you need the validation of that situation to be a better person. But when you're staying in a situation that's making you a bad person, is it really validating you? And these are all things that you have to go within yourself to figure out. based off your morals, your values, what you believe, what your faith looks like, what your ethics are, what your dignity is, what kind of grace you want to carry, what kind of humility you want to be known for, how you want to be humble, how you want to treat other people. Because I've always been a firm believer, how you treat people is how you will be treated in different ways, you know? And also treat people the way you want to be treated, even when they're treating you poorly. Better yet, just ignore them. Don't give them the time of the day. That's all they're looking for in a lot of different ways. In this world, they just want to get you mad. They just want to get you angry. They want you to fall in these little plots, plans, and schemes. They want to let you fall into holes that they literally dig for themselves, based off the choices they make for you to fall in the hole. For you to fall in the hole. This is the world that we find ourselves living in sometimes, where you have people that walk amongst us, whether it's in your family, whether it's in your community, whether it's in the government, whether it's in the 3-letter digits, whether it's in the churches, whether it's in whatever, where these people are literally digging holes for you to fall in because they think that you're deserving of falling in the hole because it's their job. They've been elected for some odd reason to make decisions to dig holes intentionally for other people to fall in, not realizing that they're literally just digging themselves a hole based off the choices of their free will and their consciousness at that mere moment, digging a hole for somebody else. These are choices. It is your choice to do these types of actions. It's your choice to align with these types of actions. The road less traveled is harder. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to go without. You're going to have to lose some. And then you'll have wins. Your own wins. You find a win every day. A day is a win. Everybody's fighting for a W or an M. It's like, why? Why? Why are you fighting for a W or an M? Shouldn't you already feel like a W and an M while you're trying to fight for them? Right? I don't know. This is just my mindset. I have a different one. But something Candace said to me that I'm so glad that she said Charlie is with us, because Charlie is with us. His spirit is present. It's living in all of us, and what it's awakened, and the battlegrounds that it's set a precedence for, you know. But something she said where it came, like, she doesn't hate any of them. No, you don't hate people. You might hate what they're doing or what they've done or what they're trying to bury, but you don't hate them. You're disappointed. You're sad. And at the end of the day, you feel sorry for them. You feel sorry for them because you know the agony that they're living in. At least I do. And for me, and she said it very much differently. I love how she said it, but I'm just, taking away what I took away from it. And for me, like, I don't hate anybody. I literally have no hate in my heart. I don't even hate what I see when I walk out the door. I'm so used to it. It just doesn't. I've just never been somebody that thrives on hate. I get passionate, though. When I see some of the things that I see out of men that I know are like carrying badges or carried a badge once, and I see how they act, just because. Here's something I said earlier. I'm going to end on this. I think what we're seeing personally is I think we're seeing a lot of people where their consciousness is catching up to them. Truthfully. And I think that's why they go into this world. They project, they deflect, they redirect, they manipulate, they gaslight, they psyop. They do all these different things because their consciousness is catching up to them. And you can't run from your consciousness. It resides inside of you. You see, like I see it so often on the roads with a lot of disabled veteran tags and just a lot of men in general. And it's women too. But I'm just saying, like, I do see it. It's very prevalent. And I feel as though all the circumstances, all the situations, all the underground things that they may or may not have been a part of, or this or that or whatever, how they make their money or how they made their money or how they're living a lavish lifestyle with all the things that they have is probably unclean. It's unclean. And because it's unclean, they go into this world and they throw out the things that they throw out intentionally. Whether it's driving fierce on the road, whether it's not treating people very nice, not being kind, not moving with humility or humbleness, that's for sure. I don't see that. I do see it a lot of times, but not all the time. And so you have to ask yourself, like, just leave them there and